On December 3, 2001, I arrived at the ski resort. I excitedly hurried to the gondola in my ski gear. I was thrilled to see white snow on the mountains as the gondola reached the summit. I liked the speed and freedom of skiing downhill. An icy area appeared suddenly. I lost my footing and fell hard. A searing pain spread through my fingers. I noticed my thumb curved oddly. I suspected my thumb was broken. I squeezed my finger harder, but it hurt more. My search for a close employee was rushed. I arrived at the hospital with a swollen finger. After examining me, the doctor advised surgery to fix my damaged thumb. I was afraid but knew it was important. I was soon booked for surgery and sent to the operating room. My anesthesiologist and nurse prepared me for anesthesia. The anesthesiologist left abruptly, leaving only the nurse. I became dizzy soon after. My breathing became harder, like something was crushing on my chest. I thought I'd suffocate. I felt afraid and didn't understand. I attempted to scream, but something was blocking my throat. Everything around me blurred as my consciousness fuzzed. The nurse put anesthesia into my arteries, I subsequently found. Eventually, it reached my heart. My body severely reacted to this mistake, causing abnormal breathing and heartbeat. I heard a big bang. It felt like my body was ripped apart. Strong force ripped me from my body. It relieved my pain and relaxed me. All of a sudden, I heard nurses screaming. The operating room nurse flooded screaming out. I didn't understand what was happening. I became puzzled and afraid. Doctors rushed into my room. My heartbeat and breathing were monitored by several equipment throughout emergency care. I stood near the operation table like a bystander. Nurses handled equipment and drugs around me. Their features showed concentration and strain, and their hands moved quickly. They injected me with a medication. I felt a hand on my head and heard a man say, "It's time for you to get out of here." I felt a strange energy on my head during the touch. My spirit lightened. I glanced around and saw no one. The voice's source was unknown. I was alone except for the doctor and nurse. Suddenly, I was in a meadow. Nearly waist-high grass surrounded me. A breeze carried a lovely scent. I lay on the grass and felt comfort for the first time. In this universe, everything appeared alive. Each tree, leaf, and blade of grass has a story. They showed me life's beauty and unlimited possibilities with delicate gestures. A massive tree appeared in front of me, taller than any I had ever seen. Its thick leaves covered the sky. The bark looked like a big pictorial scroll with innumerable small lines. The branches were covered in shiny fruits of different sizes. There were several little creatures playing under the tree. Energy rushed into me as I stepped under the tree. This made time eternal. I saw many little holes in the tree bark. Moving lines on the bark seemed to be speaking with me. I climbed the tree roots. All types of life lived in the tree's trunk. The tree seemed like a huge nature library. I kept climbing. I felt the universe's amazing power here. I inhaled and closed my eyes. I felt like I was joining this tree of life. At the top of the tree, I noticed a large cloud. I was fascinated by its mystical aura. Cloud edges emitted a soft white glow. Suddenly, a distinct light broke the cloud. This light gave me hope and power. The cloud strengthened inside the bright light, and my body began to glow like the world was illuminated. Numerous voices called my name. These voices were familiar and strange. I carefully approached that light, guided by a mystery force. The brightness grew greater as if it would engulf everything. I felt serene and unafraid. As I entered the light, my soul vibrated continuously, as if a secret power was illuminating and purifying it. My reasoning grew clearer, like I'd entered a higher consciousness. Though I didn't know its source, this power guided me. In the light, I observed many intriguing patterns and shapes that seemed wise. Next, innumerable images of my past life flashed before my eyes, every second recorded. I recalled childhood memories, happy times with friends and family, and struggles. These images appeared alive and kept appearing. My growth and experiences are in these clips. I saw my past hopes and goals and my present accomplishments. The voice returned abruptly. I said, "When was the most impressive moment in these images?" I considered the day I finished my doctorate. Suddenly, I saw my graduation day. I arrived at my alma mater in a modest outfit. As I received the certificate from my teacher on stage, I felt proud and excited. Everyone in the hall cheered, and I felt recognized. I saw my family's excitement as they hugged me. Mom cried, and Dad massaged my shoulder from excitement. The voice returned and inquired, "Is there more?" I was confused, as if he didn't like my answer. I remembered winning the downtown ski championship. Another scene shifted. I saw a snowy peak. I watched my skiers and felt the chilly air on my cheeks. That speed made my pulse race, yet I was confident and brave. I finished and became our city's skiing champion. I cheered. The voice returned and said, "Let's see this." I saw another image suddenly. A skinny boy in torn clothes. He cried while kneeling beside the road. I could tell the youngster was confused and helpless. "Do you need help?" After he nodded, I helped him find home. I gave him numerous entertaining stories to make him forget his worry. Finally found his home. This happened years ago, and I forgot about it. Instead of personal honor, he said learning to help others is most essential. I reflected about my life after the voice stated that. I realized I was overly focused on my own success and overlooked others. I said, "Did anyone help you in the process of earning your doctorate?" After thinking about it, several individuals assisted me. The voice added, "Your achievement is a result of your own work and others' encouragement. Your accomplishments are valuable when you benefit others." I was embarrassed. I discovered I wasn't assisting others despite my achievement in several areas. The voice concluded, "You have a lot to learn, and it's time for you to go back." I noticed my soul was regressing. I was leaving quickly. I saw several images again. I felt like I was traveling through time and space in an unknown path. I suddenly felt anguish in my body, like something was torturing me. I resumed hospital bed rest. I gently opened my eyes as physicians and nurses surrounded me. A brief coma followed. My health gradually improved after a month. I remembered the enigmatic voice and everything I had experienced as my memory cleared. I needed to reconsider my life. My personal achievements made me proud, but they didn't define me. I needed to focus more on helping others and improving myself. This time of hardship taught me that helping others is more essential than personal success. Later, I joined a volunteer group to aid others. I also got involved with charity work. Though I have much to learn, I shall continue.